guys. Yeah, I look like I was scared to death here. Anyway, hi fans. This is Ginger and this Ginger's Chat Show. In case you noticed today's date, which is June 26, 26. So it's like 06, 26, 26. You know, way it's set up. But that's okay. Um, this is going to be a short video, and sorry about the 1 o'clock change. I overslept this morning. I didn't get up and not get this. I did not get up until 9:15 this morning. I feel a lot more rested though. I was fighting last night with there were a couple of bed bugs, and a couple of spiders, and they were chewing on me, and so I fought back. Not fun when you're trying to sleep and something starts chewing on you. Otherwise, it's cooler today at 64 degrees compared to what it was 4 days ago when it was up in the 90s. So I don't do well when it's really hot like that. And so anyway, a couple of things I want to discuss that's going on, and of course we all know we're angry with Stephen Miller. For a guy who is a deputy chief of staff, how does he get all this much, quote unquote, so-called power? You'd think the chief of staff would clobber him and tell him to shut up and do administrative things. Don't sit there and do all this crap. Okay? He needs to be fired. He needs to be booted. Okay? He is threatening to, and stuck this in Trump's ear more than anything, wants to take the disabled and put them in institutions and not allow them to live in their own homes. Excuse me, what does he mean by disabled? Okay? There's people with all kinds of disabilities. Some cognitive, some physical, because of accidents, or they were born with, which is no fault of their own. I have a hearing disability. Okay, I wear one hearing aid. But I don't like being discriminated against. Miller needs to have his head slapped or hit with an iron skillet over his head. The guy's an idiot. He's stupid. And I've been saying that he's stupid. Trump is stupid. Trump needs to be removed from office. No previous president has ever has fallen for this. Previous presidents do their best to help people. That's what they're supposed to do. You're a leader. You're supposed to provide help. You're supposed to provide solve problems, not create them, solve them. Trump has now basically turned, and now on top of all this, Trump has basically turned D.C. into a dumping ground, which is a big no-no. He messed up the grounds on the White House. He messed up the pool, and then he says, well, all the algae and everything. Then he says, big vandals. No, there was no evidence of that, okay? It was the wrong materials used to do the upgrade on the reflection pool. Well, tell you what, drain the pool, wash the surface, remove the paint on it, put a whole new type of paint, allowing it to cure. It'll cure pretty fast. And design for water and everything else designed for reflection. White takes the heat away. It reflects, okay, reflects the sun back. It doesn't allow anything to grow in there. Ducks used to swim in there all the time. It didn't harm the ducks. Already 2 ducks have died because they drank the water in it that had hydrogen peroxide and some of the other chemicals that were dumped in there. No. Okay? So, put the reflection pool back the way it was. And Trump stopped whining about the Kennedy Center. You have to go through Congress. You have to go through procedures in order to request a name change or addition to it. You have to follow the rules. But no, he's a petty little brat and he doesn't get one thing that he wants. He should have been told, but hell no to his face. Also this week, there was a journalist and Trump called her stupid and she said, no, you're a stupid president. She stood up to him. She slapped it back at him. And Trump sits there, he wants respect, but that's not how you get respect. Okay? It's a two-way street, Trump. Respect is a two-way street. And taking responsibility of your actions is a two-way street. And as Mary Trump says, he's never learned that. Grandfather never taught any of his sons that, except for her father. Her father took responsibility for his actions because he disagreed with his dad. She disagreed with him, or he disagreed with him. He goes, no, you have to take responsibility as part of society. And this is what he learned in college, her dad did. So, I feel sorry for Mary Trump for having an uncle like that. I really do. I had an uncle that was extremely selfish. But he did not have the mental issues like Trump does. Okay? Because my uncle was raised differently. He was raised to take responsibility for his actions. But Grandma tried to curb him of the jealousy issue and the selfishness issue. She tried curbing him of that. My grandmother would not put up with actions like that. You don't want to mess with Grandma. But yeah. Hi, Dorothy. How's the weather doing over there in Florida? Here it's 64 degrees. We did get some rain last night, which we really kind of needed. It washes the air, makes it smell better. I even heard crows arguing outside here. Yes, I have about 2 pairs of crows. They're arguing over a spot where to raise their hen. So they sit there and yell at each other. In some ways it's comical. Otherwise, we need to still need pushing back. Push back, do some yelling, okay? And you have these things, well, you have to be respectful to your senators and your reps and everything else and this and that and the other. No, I tell it like it is. I said, no, this is what you need to do. Remind them that they work for you, okay? They work for you, not the other way around. And same way with Trump. Oh, 106? Oh, wow. That's a little too warm for me, Dorothy. Way too warm. I hope you have your AC going. I'm giving my fans a break today. So, not too bad up here. I'm going to open my windows here soon. Yeah, just watch yourself and be sure to drink lots of water. Lots of fluids. Now, this is not really an endorsement, but the water that I drink, it tastes really good. It's Fiji water. I really like it. Tastes really very good. I wish I had a watering tank here that I could do through my coffee and use the coffee that way instead of the tap water. But things being expensive, which it doesn't have to be, but right now it is because of Trump's idiocy. We'll just have to keep pushing back, and I mean, I cut back as far as I could cut back. In my, I'm sure with your budget too. Why do things have to be so damn expensive? I mean, why the human race do we have to do this to ourselves? That's my big question. And we need to stop the greed. We need to put a lid on it. And we need to put a lid on housing prices. We need to put a lid on everything. So you can't go any higher. No reason to. And those super billionaires, and of course, technically trillionaire, there's one thing he's forgetting. Elon Musk is forgetting, speaking of which. He can't take it with him when his time comes. He can't take that with him. He has to distribute it and start helping others. That's what he needs to do. Sure, he has SpaceX, and sure, he has a couple of other companies, but he got a reality check when he was doing Doge, and they told him, if you don't come back and fix these things and pay attention to that, we'll boot you off the board. They threatened to do that. Matter of fact, I wish they did already. So anyway, I want you guys to have a good weekend. Be sure to keep your eye in the sky. Mother Nature is still giving us fits. Stuck in here. Eyelash drop in my eye. Keep an eye in the sky. Listen to weather reports. Oh, and Dorothy, if you want a better thing as weather goes, it's free. It's called, what's the name of it? There's an app put out by a storm chaser, Vince Watley. His last name is spelled differently than mine. It is called weatherilive.com, and this gives you what your local weather's doing. Also, you can put on alert. And this, we're for a thunderstorm. Wonderful. Okay. This is going to be fun. Around 2 p.m. thunderstorm. Ooh, I see. Has radar. Much better than what I'm getting in the other thing, the National Weather Service. This is much better. But it gives you an idea what's going on in your area, and you get your alerts. So it's Weather Eye Live, and so you can get it off your Google Play store. I really like it. And for a small, tiny little nominal fee, you get weather instant warning on your phone. You get a text message or an announcement on your phone. Because sometimes some areas don't have good warning systems. So check that out. Okay. Alright, I will talk to you later. I will post this on my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers. Right now I'm at 70. I'd like to get it higher. I really do. So anyway, I will talk to you later. I know I already said that. So, take care. Stay safe. Be sure to assist, persist, and push back. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.